You guys have seen, look at me as an old lady, y'all. I am good looking. Talk about sexy. Hey guys, so it is January, Tuesday, the 26th, and I'm back. I don't know if you can tell in my voice, but I have been sick. I didn't vlog at all last week because I was sick. I couldn't speak hardly at all. Ended up having mycoplasma. And yeah, so I was super tired pretty much the entire time. Yesterday I still felt a little but I'm doing better today. Some moments I have kind of like my heavy breathing moments or my I feel really flushed kind of hot moments, but I think that's because of the medicine that I'm on. So so you see my hat. It is the 100th day today, and we did a ton of activities, and I wasn't able to vlog like during the day because we did so much and I just didn't have time. I was trying to keep up with the Joneses. Basically, I was just trying to get everything finished as quickly as possible. But I am gonna leave a link down below because I'm working on a blog post tonight to put up all of the activities that we did today, so you guys can go and check those out. I will show you in just a minute kind of everything that's happening in my room. But we made hats this morning, and these are our hats. We did 10 little strips, and then they built 10 of stuff on each of the strips. For home, they were supposed to work on t-shirts. So here's my t-shirt. I did, see that? I did strings on mine, 100 strings. So it looks very fringe-like. And yeah, I'm still kind of breathing heavy. Sorry guys. My voice still sounds a little weird, or at least I'm hearing it weird because I have like stuff in my ears, but it's good. I'm fine. It's all good. So yeah, I'm gonna clean up my room because my room is a hot mess. I literally probably destroyed it. We had confetti because we did a runway show this afternoon, kind of showing off our shirts. We have our timeline over here. I'm lucky my floors are getting cleaned today because it's just, I made a huge mess. It's really bad. I'm probably gonna have to spend, I'm probably gonna have to spend the most of the week just trying to clean up and kind of catch up, because you know, like when you're sick and you just don't feel good, like you just kind of get behind. Well, that's where I'm at now. I'm behind. So now I'm just trying to keep up with it, and when I'm teaching during the day, there's just no way that I'm stopping to clean, because I can't. I'm just not one of those teachers that can do that. I mean, God bless all of you teachers that are like that. Y'all need to let me know what's your secret, because I just don't have that. But yeah, so I'm back. I will vlog a little bit more later on. I'm gonna clean up my mess because it's really bad, and I have to leave to go pick up my baby in about 30 minutes or so. I'll come back and tell you about some of the things that we did and show you some of the cool stuff that we did too a little bit later. So, bye. Hey guys, so it is Wednesday. It is Wednesday, and it is now the afternoon. All the kids are gone, and I'm just kind of cleaning up. So I feel like I'm still catching up from being sick last week, but I'm getting there. I had like this huge box of just like papers that I just have never been able to get to like put away. Today was like my final straw, and I had to like say, you know what guys, we're gonna take a break. We're gonna just do some different things, and I needed to kind of get things done because I can't really stay here too late because of the fact that I have to pick up my son, and then I can't get here too early because of my son's daycare again. So I got some of those things done and put away some of my papers. I still have a few like math games that I have to go through, reorganize, and make sure all the pieces are there, and then file those away. But other than that, I think I got a lot done. It was a pretty productive day, and my kids did really well. I can talk to you a little bit about what they're doing. So in writing, we are working on adding more as far as like information and description, like just giving more details to writing. Whoa, I got dark there. So like adding more like descriptions to things and just giving more in their writing, because a lot of the times they're just wanting to say a penguin is black and white. Well, that's great. I want to hear more about what a penguin looks like, not just that it's black and white. So we've been focusing on kind of two different things. I'm going to show you up here. So we've been focusing on the so that and then because. And the way that we've been wording it is just saying, sorry. And so a way that we've been wording that is we're saying that a penguin has webbed feet so that it can swim fast. So they're giving more descriptions by doing that, and it's really, really clicking, and they're doing such a great job with that. So we're working on that. We're also refocusing again on nonfiction features. So I pulled out their old nonfiction features anchor chart, and this is the one we created when we first started talking about nonfiction features, and we just went back through and discussed which ones that we would want to see. My kids are really good at labeling, but I talked to them a little bit more about adding like close-ups and adding captions and adding subtitles and that kind of thing, and so far they've been doing a really, really good job. I've been very impressed. I might try to show you guys some of those tomorrow. See how they come out. They're just about finishing up some of their books, so I'm hoping that some of them will have their books finished tomorrow, and I can show you guys what they did. They did really good. In reading, we are connecting illustrations to words is the standard. So tomorrow we've been talking about pulling information out of the text, pulling information out of the illustrations, and then tomorrow what we're going to do is I'm going to take the book and we're going to match the pictures to the sentences. So showing that there's a relationship there, and that also helps in writing too, because so many of them, like, they have a hard time. Sometimes their picture shows something totally different and their whole writing is something totally different. So it's making them also understand that and reiterate that, which is really, really good. For the 100th day, it was so much fun, and I didn't get to show you guys. Y'all, I was so tired. I went home and I like straight up fell asleep on my husband and told him we were going to watch a movie. That did not happen. So, okay, we made these really cool hats. Mine's a little floppy now because it's been sitting. So I have these hats here, which were so fun. That's what they did in the morning. After that, we talked about how this was 100 days. We've been in school for 100 days, and I pulled out some pictures that I had, and I kind of am kicking myself in the butt because I'm like, oh man, I should have done way more pictures, or kind of, and we're still kind of adding to it now, even so, like even then, like we're going to continue adding to it. But one of my colleagues came in and she was like, hey, you know, that would be really cool if you could put them in a sequence. So we totally came up with the idea of doing a timeline, and that's standard. So I was like, oh my gosh, a timeline would be awesome. So here's my timeline. How cool is that? And she had these extra months, so all I did was straight up just stick those months on there, and we talked about each of those pictures and when we did some certain things, so that they can kind of remember and have a connection, and then they could go and write about which one was their favorite day of the first 100 days. So we will come back and keep adding to it. I had some kids start drawing pumpkins and apples and corn, and we're going to start adding how, you know, we learned about this during this month and we learned about this during this month. But it just kind of shows them, you know, everything that they've accomplished within that month or the first 100 days, and it's a huge, huge deal. So that's super exciting. Let me show you some other things we did because they were so good. We did a lot, and trying to pull it out of here. So we did do a bunch of stuff, and I'm straight up exhausted from it, and I still have a bunch of stuff that I have to take care of, so it's kind of messy. I got this one off of Teachers Pay Teachers. It was for free. It was for free. And it's just a roll to 100, so they did one of these activities as well. It was an idea from Kara Carroll, but I went on ahead and just made my own, and I took one of those really long it's not cardboard, it's just construction paper, and I folded it in half and stapled it. But this was kind of their little memory stuff, so they stuck all of their work in there. So we did that. Do I have anything else in here? Oh, yes, let me show you this. We did, I don't know if you guys have seen, look at me as an old lady, y'all. I am good looking. Talk about sexy. So I took pictures of them the day before, and we talked about what old people kind of look like and what we would look like, and they just cracked up, thought it was the most hilarious thing. So we built that language of I will have or I will be, and I had them kind of verbalize that, and really kind of, they had to tell me what they were before they went down and started sitting down and writing. And they had their picture to go along with it. So these went home with them as well, which were so cute and so fun. We did way more. I feel like we did way more. We are still working on our 100 words. We weren't able to get everybody's 100 words on there. But the way that I did that, because I could not have my kids like sitting on the carpet for that much time, like as everybody's sitting there writing words or as they're telling me words, not gonna happen with my class. So instead I gave them a sticky note. And some of their sticky notes are kind of sitting out on the tables, but they had a sticky note and they had to go find 5 words that they knew how to read. And they wrote those 5 words down on their sticky note. So you can see here, like this baby wrote down Camila green, blue, orange, red, red 6, black 10, blue. Okay, sorry, I accidentally hit the off button. But then, so they had to write their 5 words on their sticky note, and then after that they got to share them, and now we are in the process of like writing them onto our anchor chart, and we're gonna leave up our anchor chart so they can see all the words that they learned. But it's so funny because they didn't think that they could learn all of those words, and I'm like, y'all are so smart, you could do this. Okay, so wanted to show you something else because I thought it was pretty cool, and I straight up pulled this out of my hoo-ha. Like my wording there, my hoo-ha. So in math, we're working on arrangements, and this is kind of leading on and building up to adding. So we built arrangements on Monday. We kind of talked about our arrangements. Today what I did was drew some of the arrangements that they came up with, and then we kind of looked at how they would group them. So they would say, oh, I did 5 here, I saw 1 there. So knowing that 5 and 1 is the same as 6. If you do number talks, this is exactly like number talks. So yeah, that's exactly like number talks. So today, and I do AMSTI, if anybody's wondering. So we have AMSTI, and that's investigations. So I go off of an investigations book. So today in investigations, it was building 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. They can build any combinations of those. So I said, you know what, just to kind of add an extension to that, I'm gonna give my kids a construction paper. So we gave them a construction paper, and we folded it and we wrote the numbers 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So they had to build arrangements, an arrangement of 5, an arrangement of 6, arrangement of 7, 8, 9, 10. Sorry, I'm keep flipping, you guys. I'm so sorry. I'm trying not to do that, but there's so much I want to tell you. I'm starting to feel better, if you can tell. So yeah, let me show you what they did. They did really well. Okay, so like this kid right here, focus, has an arrangement of 5. There's 6 here. This is how he built his 6, how he built 7, 8, 9, 10. And then what I figured I'd do is I'm just going to cut them into their little rectangles, and then I'm gonna put all the arrangements of 5 in a bag. 6 goes all in a bag. And then during a station, and this is gonna probably be during my build station, where they're doing manipulatives in that station, they're gonna work on building those arrangements and looking at how they see those numbers. So, I thought that was a great idea, right? Whew. Sorry, I need to go. I know. I'm sick and I'm still drinking Diet Coke, and yes, I know it dehydrates me and I know I shouldn't do it, but I really, really needed a Diet Coke. So I have been drinking water though, so be semi-proud of me. In other news, let me share this. I was really excited. Look. Does it focus? Can you see that? Those are my kids. Shelby County reporter came and, okay. So in other news, look, those are my kids. So we got put into the newspaper about our 100 day. Oh my gosh, and we had a huge runway and we did like a little walk and we showed off our shirts. It was so much fun and the kids had a blast. Principal, vice principal, some parents came. It was great. The kids had literally the best day, and they don't stop talking about it. Like, they love it that much. So I feel like I've been talking for 500 minutes now, and there's some banging going outside of my classroom. But yeah, wanted to share some stuff with you guys. Hope you're having a really great week. I am having a great week. I'm starting to feel better. Still have a runny nose. I'm starting to sound normal and I can hear kind of, but yes, you guys have a great rest of the day. I'm gonna talk to you guys tomorrow. So I have to go grocery shopping. Bye. Say hi.
Hi.
Okay, let's go to school. Wait. Boo. Bye bye. Look at mommy. You're so cute.
Hi.
Say hi. Do you like school?
Hi.
Do you like school? Yeah? Come on.
Bye.
Bye. Hey guys, good morning. It is, I think I already said this, but it's Thursday and it's my first break. I was working on getting a few things cleaned up this morning, and right before I put this out in the hall, I wanted to show you guys what we did for 100th day. So I told you about our our timeline that we made, which is that. So we made our timeline and talked about some of the different things that we did in the first 100 days of school, some of the things that we learned, some of the different activities that we have done, and they got to write about what was their favorite day of the first 100 days. And we talked about how that, because it's been 100 days, we're a bunch of smarty pants. So we made this big mural. We are a bunch of smarty pants. It's just a big pants, and this is going to go in the middle. That's going to go in the middle. And then each of the kids got to make these, and they came out surprisingly cute. So I was pretty pleased with it. So like, I like the Halloween part because I like spending time with my friends. My favorite day was the eating outside, because I like being at the outside with my friends. So they just talked about what was their favorite. My favorite was the zoo because I like seeing zoo animals. My favorite was the tent because we read a spooky book. That one was talking about Halloween. So they wrote theirs. I don't know why that's in there. And then they got to make their little smarty pant to go with it. So it's with a 100. I just took an 8 and then I kind of trimmed off so it wasn't so big. And then I cut out little lines. So they drew their little smarty pants. So I'm about to put this out in the hall, but I just wanted to show you what we did because I was really, really proud of them. They did a really great job with it. So I'm gonna go put this in the hall before I have to go pick them up, and I hope you guys are having a good day. I'm having a really good day so far. I've been very productive, getting a lot of things done. Ooh, focus on me. There we go. I've been really productive, getting a lot of things done, a lot of papers put away. I've had, because I was sick last week, I had a lot of papers just randomly everywhere. So I'm getting caught up finally. And sometimes, you know, we just have to take a minute and just catch ourselves up so that we can get back to doing what we're supposed to be doing. So it's okay. I shouldn't feel ashamed at all for it, but you know, I took a few minutes this morning from doing some different things with my class, and I got some things put away so that now we can actually focus on our instruction, and that's okay. So I'm gonna go do this. Talk to you guys in a little bit. Bye. Hey guys, so it is Sunday night and I realized that I needed to end my vlog. So apparently I don't like to vlog on Fridays because I don't think I've vlogged not one Friday yet. I don't know, I can't remember. And yeah, so Sunday seems to be the day that I like to end my vlogs for some reason. So one kid is taking a shower, the other one is down asleep. I am working on lesson plans and getting things ready for next week. And then I wanted to start editing this vlog so that I can have it up for tomorrow for you guys. You guys have a great week, and I will talk to you all very soon.